I'm sorry, Fire Lord. It just doesn't look like there's any more ghosts around. And the ones that we did run into were in places that I can't go to yet, and so we weren't able to help them. I know that you're disappointed. You wanted to have even more soul shards to be able to present to that magnificent stallion, apparently. But we just weren't able to go to all of the places. Hey, don't look like that. Come on, there you go. We just couldn't go to all of the places where the ghosts currently are. And at least there's the normal wandering spirit ghosts that we can go and help this year. I tell you what, let's go do some of the main quest, and then maybe we'll be able to actually go, oh gosh, looks like I can't pull out my map in Galloper's Keep, but we'll actually be able to go to some of the places next year where all of the ghosts are residing, and that might actually give you a chance to be able to, you know, impress the stallion, which I really, really think you want to do. But hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Stable Online. We are here with Fire Lord and General Iroh, and unfortunately Fire Lord's in quite the bad mood because we weren't able to gather nearly as many soul shards as he was hoping, or help as many of the ghosts this year as he was hoping because, well, to be blunt, I still have a lot of work to do as a star rider, and I've not been able to go and explore as many of the areas as the ghost were in, or be able to help out all of the wandering spirits. But I'm hoping this will convince Fire Lord that we should spend today roaming the countryside, trying to complete some of the main quests, and maybe, look, there's one of the spirits! Maybe we still have a chance to help a few of them after all. Why do I find myself here? This is not where I should have ended up. I was a good loyal person to life and laid to rest in Doyle's Abbey. Yet my soul shard shackles me to this place. Please find my grave and help me pass on peacefully. All right, there we go. See, Fire Lord, we were able to at least find one of those soul shards. So let's get to it. All right, one of the ghosts was here after all. But I did feel very badly. You know, Fire Lord, so far, he's only come out when we have run into darker magics or when Halloween is around. And not only was he not able to level up very much this year, but he really wanted to gather tons and tons of soul shards to impress that stallion. I think we still have a chance though. So come on, Fire Lord. We're going to go ahead and we are going to try to find the soul shard over at Doyle's Abbey. Which if I remember correctly is going to be right here. We've actually found a few soul shards over there already. And while we're about, who knows, maybe we'll run into some of those friendly ghosts and be able to start tackling some of the quests that we do have. So that we can finally get ready to go and see the Valley of the Hidden Dinosaur. Just as it's about to change too. Come on, Fire Lord. I promise you, this is all going to help out in the end. Let's actually start at Steve's farm. It's a little bit of a run, especially because Fire Lord's still pretty low level, but I think we'll be able to pull it off just fine. And who knows, maybe we'll stumble on some ghost in the wheat field. And I think there's actually been rumors of a ghost over by the castle. Oh, I hear one! I see one! See, Fire Lord, everything's gonna work out just fine. Let's go get him! Alright. Oh, there we go. Mumble, mumble, mumble. We whisper the ghost phrase. Huh? Where am I? This isn't home. Alright, there we go! And we're having a good conversation with a ghost. I told you it'd all work out, Fire Lord. Oh, I see. The way home. I'll go at once. Who are you? The one I talked to? The one who saved me? Thank you. I have to go now, but take this gift as a reward for your help. Farewell. Look, and we got a soul shard. See, Fire Lord? Not so bad after all. We'll be able to help all of those ghosts out, and we'll be able to collect the soul shards. There we go. I told you it'd be alright. So that's really wonderful, and I know that we missed the ghost that we weren't able to talk to in the basement of Silverglade Manor, so we'll run over there and try to talk with him too. But I could swear when we were wandering around here, I'm not sure if that was the ghost I heard. It might have been, but I could swear when we were wandering around here, I heard a ghost. I think it was actually the one who just ran past us. Here in Steve's farm when I was coming out of the ghost ride, but I don't see him this time, and it seems the ghosts are pretty familiar with the area and do tend to be in the exact same spots. So come on, Fire Lord, see, we're gonna learn something. We're gonna make the most of this. Even if we didn't manage to get what you wanted, it's important to make the most out of every opportunity. Plus we can go over to the Abbey, and I know how you feel excited about visiting graveyards. Alright, so we'll pop up Golden Fields. And look at all the ducks fly overhead. I am still super proud that we managed to help all of the ducks out. Wait a second, I don't remember GED having something set up over here. That's awful suspicious to me. I really don't remember that. Because I would remember. There's a ton of adorable little lambs there, so I would definitely remember that. Huh. We're gonna have to worry about that a little bit, but we'll worry about that later, Fire Lord. Alright, keep our eyes out for ghosts. We already ran into one. That's a good sign. There's some activity yonder, so maybe somebody else is also running into some ghosts. We might follow her. Maybe she knows where to go. And somewhere around here should be a soul shard too. I knew you would love the graveyard. Oh, look, and there's the ghost. Hello, little friend. Just waiting right in here, huh? There you go, little one. See, I knew we'd be able to find the ghost in the graveyard. There you go, Fire Lord. And I'll even take a picture for the occasion. Look at little General Iroh. He's just so patient. He doesn't seem flustered to deal with spirits whatsoever. Alright, there. And we managed to get the soul shard, thank goodness. Yeah, this will go great. Maybe we'll focus on really trying to find as many of these ghosts as possible. And somewhere around here, we will hopefully find the soul shard of the man who was buried here. Because his soul shard you would think would be protected being in the abbey, right? Oh, there it is! Right over here! Excellent! That wasn't nearly as hard as I was worried it was going to be. It's just hovering over his grave. That's fine. This isn't in any way, shape, or form mildly alarming, is it? I mean, look at it floating there! Oh my gosh! Okay, well, you know, ghosts and soul shards in a graveyard. Look at little General Iroh tucked down into his saddlebag, but this is going well. See, I told you it'd be fine. Alright, so that makes another soul shard we have collected. We might impress that stallion like Fire Lord wants to after all. Well, that's great. Let's see. And I do know that if we ride over... in fact, let's actually take a little bit of a longer ride because I'm trying to remember where I may have seen some ghosts in the past. And I want to check out the abandoned farm, but probably the Highland. I think the Highland had a soul shard hiding there too. If it had ghosts roaming about is another question though. But let's just check over here at the abandoned farm because that sounds like a good place. If I was a ghost, I would immediately check out an abandoned farm because that just sounds like a very comfortable place to relax. Nobody's gonna bother you. You can just unwind a little bit. Old Jasper's home. I'm gonna check inside the barn just in case. And if nobody's there, we know that there is a ghost in the basement of the Baroness's place. No one here, huh? That looks like new clutter. I wonder if somebody's been using this place for something. Alright, so no ghost here, and the ghosts do usually stay in the same areas. So a lot of you guys probably already know where they all are, which means, Fire Lord, that we're going to need to take up whatever task is lying about. Oop, we're getting close to the portal there. But Fire Lord, that means that we need to take up whatever task happens to be lying about instead of chasing down Ghost. I mean, that does sound like you could waste a lot of time trying to chase Ghost after all. Alright, but let's pop over to the Baroness's estate, talk to the ghost that I know is in her basement, and I think in Silverglade Village there's actually the vet, and we do need to speak with the vet to be able to progress along and see how that poor sick horse in Firgrove is doing. So back to Steve's farm. Even though it's right next to us, best to move quickly. Alright, and Firelord, I promise it's worth it spending some time on the main quest, because we can't even help all of the ghosts, and that is tugging at my heart. I could see how his sense of honor and duty really makes him feel that he should be able to help all of the ghosts, and I could see how he kind of blames me for not being able to have access to so many of the areas that they are hiding and needing help in. Let's go talk to the vet and see how she's doing. Somebody's hiding in the bushes down there. That's normal. Alright, an unusual affliction. As I said, I've been reading my old notes and books and found some similar cases. It can be anything from an unusual infection to something much worse. And this is, of course, talking about the poor horse who's been sick in Furgrove for quite a while. I don't think we should worry Felicity. What do you think? Well, I think it's best to be honest with her. Even if, like, it means that she might have a sick horse, isn't it better to let her know that? Anyhow, I ran across a similar case a couple years ago. I never found out what it was, so I'm not sure either, but I have an idea about what to do. Alright. There's a special cure, a brew you can give horses that prevents unusual symptoms. I can't guarantee it will work, but it's worth a try. Do you want to help me? Well, of course! And I think the sound of a mysterious brew is actually perking Firelord's ears up a little bit. I told you it'd be worth it to help everybody at Firelord. You're a star. I'll need help with collecting ingredients for the brew we're going to make for Summer Breeze. It's going to be a time-consuming task. I'll have to go to Felicity and give Summer Breeze a more thorough examination. Alright. I spoke to Elizabeth in Valdel. She's really good at mixing brews. We agreed that you can help us find a special apple. When you find it, you can give it to her. Maybe you visited the apple orchard opposite the Thorn Rocks? They say every year when the apples ripen, there's one apple that shines like gold. See, Firelord, I told you we'd bump into some magical sounding stuff. Ride along and look for that apple. Hurry, we're running out of time. All of a sudden things got very exciting. We're going to speak with Elizabeth and we get some more experience with the Keepers of Aiding. What did I tell you, Firelord? You gotta have a little faith, my boy. It looks like boom, bada boom. Suddenly we are dealing with magic. I knew that he would be content if we could just make that happen. Also, I just want to make sure there's no ghosty ghost hiding in the corners. One of these days, I'm gonna come up with like a really cool list, and Firelord and I will be able to have some sort of awesome list of ghosts. We'll go ahead. I know tons of people have ghost lists, but Firelord and I will put together a grand list of ghosts that people will be able to look at and be confident about. And he'll be quite happy because he'll prove that he can be quite the, well, I guess the ghost hunter, huh? Alright, Firelord, let's pop over to Silverglade Manor really quickly. We're going to talk to that ghost in the basement, and then we're going to pop over and visit with Felicity over in Valdel. And that does remind me, I think I heard a rumor about a soul shard hiding inside of the magic circle there, which is definitely something that I know you're going to be interested in, buddy. Alright, let's ride along here. Let's go speak to the ghost that's hiding in the basement. And this is actually putting together a lot more soul shards than I thought we'd be able to have. So this is wonderful. Alright, no ghost in the vineyard. I definitely heard a ghost just now. I think there's actually one that hides like around the back too. As well as down, maybe? I could swear there's a ghost that likes to hide back here. But I could be wrong, and it could just be the one in the basement kind of teasing me. Let's get the one in the basement, and then if I hear it, I'll know for certain. Look at all these fallen graves. Thistledown would be having an absolute field day down here. And if I hear it again, then I'll know that there's another ghost roaming about. But alright, so we're gonna go ahead, grab this ghost, grab the soul shard, and we'll go check on the magic circle in Valdel after that. Alright, now I have the magic word. Okay, ghost! I have the magic word! I'm really sorry about last time. Can we please hang out again? I'm begging you. Oh, there you are! Jeez, that startled me. Alright, there you go, little one. Alright, off you go. And another soul shard snagged. Wonderful. Whew. What a difference knowing a magic word can make. But alright guys, the Halloween event is quickly coming to an end, and I feel so badly for Firelord that between being sick with a cold myself and not having access to Golden Hills Valley, Epina, or the Valley of the Hidden Dinosaur, we weren't able to find quite as many places as I wanted. Yeah, I feel kind of bad for Fire Lord, so we're going to try to do our best with an extra bonus episode tomorrow as well. And with Wednesday coming up, who knows what kind of update we're going to bump into. But next time, we'll continue to gather up soul shards and help Lost Ghost while we pop over to Valdel and we start working with Elizabeth at brewing up a potion for a very sick horse. So, if you guys could, do please leave a little ghostly luck and magic by leaving a like. Let me know what you guys think about Fire Lord's personality. Personally, I like that he's a little bit fiery. And if you'd like to, consider subscribing and joining our wonderful adventuring writers who head out all over Jorvik for all sorts of special adventures all the time. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!